Loki's new superpower destroys all time travel rules in the MCU. Loki has just gained a major superpower in the MCU, one that breaks all of the previously established time travel rules that have been seen thus far. As seen in Episode 5, Loki was once again suffering from his time-slipping affliction he had seemingly gotten rid of in the season premiere. However, Loki ends up finding a way to control this new ability, granting him an incredibly new power of personal time travel unlike anything seen before. By the end of Episode 5, all of Loki's friends from the TVA were unraveled along with the branches that were gradually dying, leaving Loki alone. However, he finally chose to rewrite his story and the assumed narrative that Lokis are meant to lose. Refusing to let his friends die, Loki has gained control of his time slipping and can now time travel along his own personal timeline at will. This is quite a remarkable and game-changing new power for Loki with massive ramifications considering how MCU time travel has worked in the past. Loki's time-slipping superpower breaks all established MCU time travel rules. While Loki's time-slipping was originally seen as a painful affliction and curse that sent him back and forth on his personal timeline involuntarily, it's now become a brand new superpower Loki can seemingly use whenever he wants. Now he can rewrite any timeline, going back in time to undo all that has happened in the present, creating a new present and future such as the TVA now being restored with its temporal loom repaired before it ever explodes. While exciting, it does fly in the face of the time travel rules established in 2019's Avengers Endgame. If Loki's new control over his time-slipping sticks around for the long term in the MCU, he's essentially going to have one of the most powerful abilities out of any other superhero. Unlike what was claimed in Endgame, Loki can go back in time to rewrite his present and future. While this was something that has already been seen in Loki's premiere as well as with a collection of paradoxes throughout the TVA, the new control over this power is what's so significant. The possibilities of Loki can now do are staggering, though the main idea is that he seemingly now has access to an infinite amount of do-overs. Why it doesn't matter that Loki's superpower breaks the MCU's time travel rules. Ultimately, it doesn't matter that Loki's new time-slipping powers break all the known time travel rules. This is because it's so crucially tied to Loki's culminating development as a character as seen in Loki Season 2. It pays off his entire arc of feeling he has no purpose, his family rejecting him, and ultimately feeling alone. Loki can control his time slipping now because he refuses to let his story play out as it always has, choosing instead to write a new Loki story going forward in the MCU. It's not unlike his redemptive arc in the comics where Loki chose to become the form of mischief to be the master of stories.